Madge Toye, you are a project leader with the Citizen Project Community Awareness Programme. You've really been behind the scenes of this programme for the last 3 years. You must be delighted to see it being launched today in Strabane District Council.
Absolutely delighted, Joanne. As you were saying, I've been behind the scenes, but a lot of other people have been behind those scenes as well, including our colleagues in the community and voluntary sector and also statutory sector. We've been very privileged to work with both the councils, the Strabane Council and the Donegal County Council, also the Western Trust and the HSE, but also members of the community and voluntary sector who support people with disabilities. And all those efforts together have really helped shape this programme and getting it to the stage today.
So many people have said today, change a little, change a lot. It just says everything in that title.
That's right. I mean, you know, it's recognised that you can make small changes, and every one of us can make small changes, which in turn changes so much for people who have problems getting access to services and to premises as well. So
we've heard from a broad variety of speakers this morning, but I think what really affected the audience was the case studies. Number one from Anthony Kiernan, who employs 14 of 100 people with a disability, and then Frank Larkin, who talks about his own experience. I really think that maybe touched a nerve with a lot of people.
That's right. I mean, Anthony's case, for example, just showed that nothing is impossible. Do you know, if you look outside the box, that you can make changes, and certainly Anthony has done that and has proved, do you know, that it is possible, and it's simpler than a lot of people think as well.
So from the independent advisory panel's point of view, what will they be looking for?
Well, basically they'll be looking for where the organisation started out, and they'll know that by the checklist that organisations fill in at the start of the process. And they'll be looking at then, you know, what changes did they make and what impact those changes would have on someone with a disability. And I suppose the independent advisory panel, you know, they're local to the area, and they also have a good knowledge of the disability sector and, you know, what's important to someone who has a disability. So those will be the key things that they'll be looking for.
Organisations and businesses within the Strabane District Council area and a number of areas within Donegal County Council are invited to apply, but it doesn't include the whole of County Donegal.
No, unfortunately, the Community Awareness Programme, which the Change a Little, Change a Lot programme sits, is a pilot programme. We needed to narrow the area because we wanted to create an area of best practice, and unfortunately we just couldn't extend that to the whole of Donegal, and indeed the whole of the Cott region, which takes in the Southern Trust and also the HSE Dublin North East area as well. So unfortunately we did need to narrow it down initially. But certainly this project, we would hope that may be extended out in the future. Who knows where it will go.
There's a huge level of activity planned, from media to hands-on engagement and support with organisations that want to get involved, and all of it is absolutely free.
That's right. I mean, I suppose what makes this project unique is that we are supporting people to make those changes. So first, we're helping an organisation to look at what are the barriers in their organisation, but secondly, we're going to be there hands-on supporting them, and that's what makes the project unique. You know, there are so many different award campaigns out there, both nationally and internationally, but what we thought was unique about this is that we are providing that free support, and it's not just helping people with disabilities, it's helping all customers. Do you know, it's basic customer service, and do you know, that'll extend right through the customer base.
We had 2 case studies this morning. By the time we get to May 2013 at the overall Gala Awards ceremony, I expect that we'll have in excess of 40 new case studies with lots of more positive stories to be told.
Well, that is the hope, that we'll have a minimum of 40 cases, but who knows where this will spread. There's a really good appetite out there for it at the moment, and hopefully that will continue.
Madge Toye, thanks for talking to us today, and best of luck with the programme.
Thank you, Joanne.